Main aim: strengthening the knowledge of the English language through the use of learning tools in adolescence through the solar system. Specific adjectives: they will be appropriate the vocabulary and grammatical structures reveal or relevant to the subject by performing reading, listening, and oral production activities to activate the four own abilities of learning a second language. Likewise, with this practice, students who are attending this class will benefit due to their diverse socio-cultural characteristics. First activity, we call it a warm-up. I'm going to describe the activity, which is your planet. In this game, the leader prepares cards with planets names of them. The leader tapes one card on the back of each member. Then everybody pretends they are a party and asks which other questions to find out their own identifies. When someone guesses their own planet correctly, the name tab guess type to the front of the continue to chat with the class. Everyone is wearing the name cap on the front. Resources for this activity: cards with names of the planets, information about each planet. Timing 15 minutes. Presentation. I want to welcome all the people who are gathered here and have the opportunity to learn this wonderful language. They should feel very fortunate since many people who at some times live had to concern to study this language do not have opportunities to do so. Well, today is the opportunity to study and learn comfortably without pressure of any kind. If you follow the instructions methodically, be sure that in every short time you have the basic knowledge that teach you to involve into the study of English language. Uh, these resources, classroom, the board, and timing 5 minutes. Practice. How is done? Cut a square piece of cardboard about 1 meter square of any other flat material. The solar system is drawn in a and painted. Followed by this, a grip is grabbed around the cardboard of about 6.66 cm each square, with which it produces from the drawing. With the above, we obtain a grip with 225 squares. After having the grip, they are listed in ascending order, and rock and shooting stars are drawn that this will be represented if advances more spaces of is returned. The main idea is for group for students to draw the planets, and among all the board is built. For the rockets, small pieces of cardboard are cut out and they are gathered with tape to cover that will serve as a base to keep them standing. Following by this, we proceed to paint according to each taste. The cards are made by cutting rectangles approximately 10 cm long and 7 wide, 100 approximately. After having the cards, one continues to write questions about the solar system with its due answer and a number between 1 and 10. The higher number, the question must be more complex. The realization of the questions can be divided between the same groups and are made by planets so that the realization is shorter. Everyone starts from square one and clockwise. Other two turns are passed. At the same time, or shift, the student is read a question. The cards are face down and stacked randomly. If successful, advantage the number of boxes that have the card marked. If we lose, he stays where he is. In case of falling in a square with a spaceship, the box's indicator will advance. If it is falls on a shooting star, the corresponding boxes will be returned. The game ends when a student reaches the last square. Production. And what are the resources for this? The video being, the classroom, the planning pages. Timing 30 minutes. Students will receive the names of the planning in a photocopiable material. When they will hear an adjective, and if they have the corresponding planet, they will earn points. The teacher introduces the use of the verb to be described the planets. Students should make their own samples and say them. The teacher shows a poster to show the sun and the moon in order to teach conjunctions. The student will walk around the room to organize some clues that the teacher left on the walls. The way to ask questions and negation using the verb to be will be explained to the student. Students will practice in photocopiable material. Students will read a short story about the solar system to get questions from this there using nearly seems the grammar. The student will be evaluated in the acquiring competences in linguistic communication. The acquisition of this competence means that the student is able to correctly use the language in both oral and writing communication, and also know how to interpret it and understand it in different contexts. It must allow the students to form critical judgments, generate ideas, and make questions. Competence in knowledge and interactions with the physical world. It is the ability to function autonomously in different areas, such as health, consumption of science, so that you can analyze, interpret it, and obtain personal conclusions in a context that one that the scientific and technological advances are. Continuous development. Assignment. Resources, internet, the PC, 1 hour. Students will participate in quizzes about the topics seen during the class. In this competition, all can participate by rounds. The students will be taken to the system rooms where we will have our guests from the Observatory of the Technological University of Pereira and who can give a talk on these topics. Students will be evaluated in listening, reading, writing, and oral production. Assignment. Make a solar system. Resources. Solar system, a board game with the solar system and its planets will be organized in a real way. The board carries materials such as cardboard, paint, color, tape, rockets. The rockets correspond to the graphic representation of each student within the game that will differentiate by the colors. This will be made with materials such as tapas, cardboard, and paint. Cars are the way to advance on the board and will be named with cardboards and color. Uh, the timing, 1 day. And this is all for this activity.